Boys. I'm a little upset. I recorded the whole video, and for some reason in the editing process, it vanished, and I deleted all the raw footage. So we're re-recording Star Wars Black Series, Star Wars The Mandalorian and Grogu, number 10, Embo. This is the first edition because I'm cool like that. Side of the box is jarring because it's like the regular Black Series, dark gray, you know, photo. The back of the box has nothing to do with Embo. Let's read this. Here, let's get a little closer. It says, the Mandalorian and his young apprentice, Grogu, embark on a thrilling adventure as they travel the galaxy. I remember Grogu growing up to be a not Shang Tsung, what's his name? Other Asian guy name. What's his name? Kung Lao? Yeah, Kung Lao. Well, whatever. We're going to do this all in one take because I got no patience today. So, for his accessories, he comes with these ice picks, but they're actually the sides of his gun. They have a nice little amount of detail in shiny plastic. Let me see if we can get closer. Yeah, here we go. So, I just got off of work right now, and I was editing the video, and it all happened. So, I'm not in the right state of mind, but that's all you get. And then he comes with the actual gun itself. Nice little, it's a really shiny plastic. Probably not the best. I kind of wish they gave it a matte finish. They gave the handle a bit of a matte finish, but so can't wait. We can just there. These fold out with a bit of a crossbow situation. So that's pretty neat. And like I said, we're gonna do this in one take. So boom, here is the figure in all of its glory. And so here he is. The hat comes off. Pretty nice detail. What I said in the original video, this is going to be the original video, is these Black Series figures are not really made for the articulation, and some people might argue that they are, but I think they're more about the detail of the figure. So I do like the little paint wash and weathering of the hat. It's indented to fit his crazy noggin. This is his face. Let's zoom in, see if we can look at his ugly mug. That's your boy Embo, the aura farming champion. He's got some nice detail on the head. Let's take a look around. He's an old guy. He's an old guy. He's been around since the Clone Wars, I'm guessing. Or at least before the Empire took off. I like the weathering on the little like chest plate, shoulder pads, whatever you want to call them. He's got a nice little insignia. I don't know if that's for the Empire or what. But he's got some bullets. And this belt is actually sculpted on, which is actually kind of a nice little detail. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. It looks like a scuff on mine. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be like that. It doesn't look right. He's got some armbands. I believe this is his actual skin right here because it matches his head. So I'm assuming that, yeah, it looks like he's kind of shirtless underneath here, which is a little strange, but I mean, whatever. Stranger fashion choices out there. Do like the little skirt piece. It is a more softer plastic than your standard affair, so it gives him a little bit of a range of motion. Nice little gauntlet, nice little wrinkles in the arms. He's got I don't know how this is attached to him. It's just on his skin, grafted on probably. He's got a little armband, little bracelet because he's edgy. Nice details on the belt, and the boots are pretty nice as well. Like, the detail is pretty good. Let's go ahead and back up while we do the articulation. So he looks up this much. Like I said, not really great on articulation here. Down, side to side, he's on like a double ball peg. This actually is kind of a loose piece as well, so you can have that move around as you please. This plastic, I forget the kid's name from Naruto. It's not, what's his name? I don't know. Somebody will know from Naruto. He's got just a straight up arm hinge, there's no ball joint, but it goes up that much. Can't rotate all the way around, but it does splay out because of the shoulder pad. Single jointed elbow, rotates out the elbow. He does have a butterfly joint, but you know, it's not really doing too much for him because of the armor. But it's there. It's there for whatever. Wrist is on the new. They're doing, here, I'll do it. This one's easy. They're doing the new ball peg hinge. Ball peg wrist. They don't have a hinge just because they can move around kind of freely. This one has got a chunk of plastic missing, so it's not the greatest. It pops off real easy, but he goes back that much, goes forward this much, rotates at the waist, of course, and then goes side to side. And then the legs are decent. They go forward that much on this side, forward this much on the other side, and then it can do that much of a splits before they start going forward. So not the worst range of motion, but it's not the greatest figure ever. There's no thigh cut, but it's on a ball peg, so you can kind of move it around just a little bit. Can bend at the knee about 90 degrees, a little, maybe a little, like a smidgen more, maybe 91 degrees. But he can do the Michael Jackson side to side, and the foot goes up, it goes down, and then it goes side to side. Sorry, I wasn't even looking at the camera the whole time. I was actually looking at the figures, so that's why I'm hella all the way back here. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some figures to compare him to, and get this show on the motherfucking road, baby girl. Okay. Alright, so I don't really know who he teams up with. I know he's a bounty hunter, so I'm pretty sure he kicked with other bounty hunters, so that's why I got the Bad Batch. What's this guy's name? Bane? Oh, Darkness is your ally, Embo. And then Boba Fett. This is the retro carded Return of the Jedi. I somehow lost his jetpack and his gun. I don't know how I did it, but it really makes me sad that this is just all I have left. So it's either I buy a new one or I look for those pieces. I have no idea where they could have gone. Seriously, I have no idea. And like I said before, this guy's pretty old, so he could be. I don't actually remember him being in the Clone Wars show, but he could have been. I don't. I should have checked the Wikipedia, as it were, but I didn't. But here he is next to a clone and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm running out of patience here, people. I'm running out of patience. And of course, I gotta get him with the star of the show, Grogu, and the Mandalorian. This is the newest Grogu to be released. I just did a review on him. I don't know when this video is coming out, but this definitely is coming out before it, so check that out if you haven't. And then, of course, this is the newest Mando that came in the 2-pack. Definitely not a first edition. I won't lie on that. I don't have a first edition Mando. But yeah, pretty good. Pretty good scale. Alright, people. Final thoughts on this guy. He's pretty cool. I mean, the detail on him is very nice. Not a super posable figure by any means. So I don't know if people are running to the stores to get Black Series in the big 2.6, but I am, because I sold a lot of my Black Series a long time ago, and this is kind of what I have left. Not a lot. I've been building it back up slowly. Don't mind it. It's all fell. It's because I was getting people off the shelf. I got a bunch of Mandos. Got another big Grogu. And then I got that. Okay, but we're besides the point. Yeah, so if you are into Star Wars, if you're into the Mandalorian movie, like myself, then I think this is actually a pretty good little buy. It's cool to have him next to your Mando because he was a pretty cool little villain for the most part. I mean, you only saw him for a little bit. I don't remember if he dies or not in the movie. I had to rewatch it to see, but the details there, the articulation is not. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a solid. I'm just going to give him a 6 because he's not great. But the detail, if you're into detail, it carries it. I think, personally, I think the detail is pretty good for, what it is. I'm not someone who's posing Star Wars figures left and right. If you want something more posable, obviously you go to like an import, like a SH Figure Arts or a Mayfex. Hasbro I think they said themselves that they sacrifice articulation for sculpt, and it really shows. It looks nice. It's a nice piece. Speaking of peace, deuces. Peace out. Give me a little kiss. I'm gonna kiss my Embo, the embryo, Overfarm champion of 2026.